Golden retrievers were never supposed to become lazy family dogs. For most of their history, they were built to run through freezing water, carry birds through muddy fields, and work beside humans for hours without stopping. And strangely, the golden retrievers people know today may actually come from two completely different worlds. To understand how this happened, you have to imagine Scotland during the 1800s. Hunting was a huge part of life for wealthy landowners, especially bird hunting across massive wet fields and freezing lakes. But there was a problem. Hunters needed dogs capable of retrieving birds without damaging them. The dogs had to be intelligent, calm, obedient, athletic, and willing to work closely beside humans for long periods of time. Not every dog could do this. Some dogs were too aggressive. Some became distracted too easily. Others simply lacked the endurance needed to work through harsh environments. So over generations, humans began carefully breeding dogs that carried the exact traits they needed most. Dogs that listened, dogs that stayed focused, dogs that loved working with humans. And slowly, what would eventually become the golden retriever began taking shape. The earliest golden retrievers were not bred to sit inside homes all day. They were working dogs, powerful swimmers capable of charging through freezing water to retrieve birds for hunters. Their soft mouths allowed them to carry game gently without damaging it. Their thick coats protected them from cold environments, and their intelligence made them incredibly easy to train. But perhaps the most important trait was their temperament. Golden retrievers were unusually cooperative. Unlike many working animals throughout history, these dogs genuinely enjoyed working beside humans. Over time, humans began valuing not just their physical abilities, but their friendliness, loyalty, and emotional connection too. And eventually, golden retrievers slowly split into two very different types of dogs. One stayed closer to the original hunting dog, the other became something entirely different. Today, these are often called field golden retrievers and show golden retrievers. Field Goldens are usually slimmer, faster, darker in color, and far more energetic. Many still carry the strong instincts they were originally bred for generations ago. They love movement, retrieving objects, swimming, and constant activity. Some Field Goldens can spend hours running through fields without tiring, and strangely, many people notice that Field Goldens often have darker reddish coats compared to the lighter, fluffy appearance people usually imagine when they think of golden retrievers. Show golden retrievers developed differently. Instead of being bred mainly for hunting performance, they were increasingly bred for appearance, calm behavior, and companionship. Over generations, many became fluffier, larger, softer looking, and more relaxed around families and children. Neither type is necessarily better. Humans simply shaped them for different purposes. One stayed closer to the athletic hunting dog humans originally relied on. The other became one of the most beloved family companions in the world. And maybe that is what makes golden retrievers feel so special to people. For generations, humans shaped these dogs not just to work beside us, but to live beside us too. They waited beside hunters in freezing weather. They crossed muddy fields beside humans. They retrieved birds from icy lakes. And over time, those same instincts that once helped humans survive slowly transformed into loyalty, gentleness, and companionship inside modern homes. Even today, traces of those original working dogs still remain. When golden retrievers carry toys around gently, they may be reflecting retrieving instincts bred into them generations ago. When they obsess over tennis balls, swim constantly, or stay close beside humans, ancient behaviors are still surfacing beneath their calm personalities. Inside every golden retriever sleeping peacefully on a living room floor is the shadow of a hardworking hunting dog that once sprinted across freezing Scottish fields beside humans. But somewhere along the way, those dogs became something more than workers, more than hunting companions. They became family, and tonight, somewhere in the world, a golden retriever will probably fall asleep beside someone they love, without realizing that this friendship began hundreds of years ago in the cold wetlands of Scotland. But now you do.